Forever Dog.
Welcome to Forever Dog. You can listen to this podcast ad-free on Forever Dog Plus by signing up at foreverdogpodcasts.com/plus. And make sure to follow us on social at Forever Dog Team and check out all of our podcasts at foreverdogpodcasts.com. Thank you for your support and enjoy the show.
Hey guys, Michelle Collins here. You may know me from SiriusXM's The Michelle Collins Show, and believe it or not, even television. But did you know that I have my very own podcast right here on Forever Dog called Midnight Snack? Well, I do. As a comedian, host, and reality TV connoisseur, I deep dive with your favorite celebrities and personalities, amazing people like Tan France, Nicole Byer, Julia Stiles, Danny Pellegrino, Ben Schwartz, Bianca Del Rio, Jackie Schimmel, just to name 100. And I also break down the latest and craziest headlines from my own life. People, I'm talking loose fish at Costco, Shrek jackets, shocking sights on the American Idol audition line, so much more. I mean, that's just a hint, a taste. Are you intrigued? Well, you should be. So join us every Tuesday and Thursday by subscribing now to Midnight Snack with me, Michelle Collins, on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. I guarantee you'll love it. No refunds.
Oh my gosh, so much GOSS this week.
Yep, we got a guilty verdict on all counts in the Derek Chauvin case, but there is still so much work to be done to fight institutionalized racism. So if you're white and not doing anything, listen to us this week. We'll tell you about how to try.
That's tea. We had a super successful Race Chaser live stream event to raise money for Precinct.
Plus a little mom news to wet your willy. Oh, just a little tease, really. Be sure to check out Wanna Be on Top and Very That and Sloppy Seconds and The Chop this week. Fuck, we got a lot of podcasts, bitch. Full
So many pods. Thank you, God, for all these pods. And Frankie Grande is on the pod for our tip spot today.
Yeah, tip spot. Yes, Frankie. Oh, and the dick pics? The Dricks are back. Not that they ever went anywhere. I just couldn't see them because they were behind me.
They're back in full force. Stay tuned.
Support for this podcast comes from Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Tearing up the open road on your motorcycle is your thing. Keeping you covered is our thing. Feel confident with protection starting at $79 per year. Plus, did we mention the discounts like Safe Driver or bundling? Go from riding to thriving with the wind at your back and potential savings in your wallet. Get a motorcycle quote in 3 minutes or less at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy. Not available in all states. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Forever Dog.
Ooh, Elliot the Mole. Elliot the Mole. Here.
Only comes
the
out at
body
night.
Is here, and I am feeling the fantasy.
Dig me deeper than a mole can in the ground.
Do you know that
name
the
is
Kaisa
Elliot.
that song "Hideaway" by Kaisa kind of sounds like the Top Model theme song. Na, 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 you're just a hideaway. You're just a... I don't know.
It could totally be a remix.
Cinematic parallels.
Very that.
Welcome back for another steaming
White ring.
serving of hot
Goss.
goss. This is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's go ahead and get right into some hot goss.
Girl, I had a panic attack about a half an hour ago when Dipper was like, just remind you we're podcasting. And I was like, fuck, I didn't watch the episode. And then I realized
You know what? You know what I did too? I didn't quite panic, but I was like, oh, you know, I thought it was a Race Chaser day, but it's a hot goss day.
Yeah, it's
So
the Gossingtons.
This is a pop quiz. There's no studying for this pop quiz. Okay.
No. Did you have a good 420?
Yes, I did.
Did you partake? Did you call Laganja and wish her a happy day?
A little. I did, and she put out a song and a video that are just outstanding.
Gorgeous.
I am my own. I am my own hype. I am my own hype man. So good.
So smart. She is. She's killing it. A little story on 420 we got from one of our listeners, Manny. He wanted to tell us about the word marijuana. He said the term marijuana, which comes from the Spanish word marihuana, has a racist history. As more and more Mexicans immigrated to the U.S. in the 1910s and 20s, the ever-present anti-immigrant sentiment started rearing its ugly head as usual. The government pushed propaganda campaigns that painted people who smoked marijuana as being of an inferior race and more likely to engage in promiscuous behavior and violence and being susceptible to reefer madness. By connecting this term to the behavior rather than the common term cannabis, the government intentionally connected the use of the drug by black and brown people and the dangerous, completely fabricated results of smoking pot. The preferred, not racist term is cannabis, is just a small step in the fight for equitable legalization, which includes expunging records for previous violations.
Cannabis. It's all about cannabis, baby.
Yeah, you can't call it pot. Or marijuana.
What? Okay. This is very educational. Thank you.
Yeah.
And what? I mean, I wonder. And maybe this is conspiratorial, but I feel like the sort of like making like demonization of cannabis is so strange to me because it's a substance that has. Really, I mean, as substances go, it has very few downsides.
Yeah, it's got so many uses. It can be used medicinally. It can be used for like fabric and like hemp shit. It could be used for pain relief. It could be used for creativity and sleep. And like, there's so many great things for it,
And I feel like maybe it has been demonized by the powers that be because it also has a connectivity sort of component. Like it makes, like when you think of the 60s, it was like people were radically like, we need to like radically shift the government and the world as we see it for the powers of good. And we need to like come together and be as one and like respect one another. So like the demonization of cannabis by the powers that be makes us less connected to one another and therefore more easy to manipulate and more likely to just partake in this sort of cycle and system of, patriarchy and capitalism and things like that. That's my conspiratorial view.
That's hot goss.
I mean, that makes sense.
Thank you, Chase Icon.
We have a late. Oh my God!
Are you okay?
This is my 7th day out of 11 in a row in drag, and the days just keep getting easier.
Well, you always get in drag for the pod, so
yeah, always. I mean, you look lovely too.
Thank you.
Is that human? Or
it is. You can tell the way it moves.
Oh yes,
and smells.
Now that you're moving and smelling.
Yeah. I turned the fan. I turned on the Mayhem fan.
Oh yeah. Did you see when Bob turned on her fan for the live stream? That hair did not move. I rewatched it this morning.
I want that Bob wig. The gutter Bob wig is sickening to me.
I mean, you could catch something from it, I'm sure.
That's a human wig because there are live culture bacteria growing inside of it.
Honey, she's got a 23andMe test up in that.
Yes.
I did not like it. But I did like our Race Chaser live stream because it was a giant success.
Yes.
Are You Smarter Than a Rue Girl and a Meatball? It's available on demand if you missed it at vimeo.com/on-demand/Race Chaser Quiz Show, and we'll link that in our Instagram. But do you know how much we raised?
We never know until a little. This is the first time hearing it. This is great. We raised $23,250 for Precinct.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay, so good. Thank you, Bob, Katya, Mayhem, Meatball, Dipper for those wonderful clues. And everybody that watched, thank you so much. You're helping us save our favorite bar. This was the first game where I didn't actively cheat.
Are you on glue? What are you talking about?
By that I mean I only cheated once that I can
You were
remember.
the most blatantly cheating on this one than ever before, almost to the point where like it's not a cute, fun, goofy game anymore. It's just like egregious. You literally texted Mayhem an answer.
But it was wrong. I texted her Gilbert Blake, and the answer was Gilbert Baker. I was trying to throw her off because cheaters never win.
I texted her Gilbert Gottfried, so we're even.
Yeah, I watched it back and
I invented the rainbow flag.
I didn't. I was kind of surprised that we won because those bunny things, the bunny questions at the end, I guessed Ghana just out of the top of my head, and it was the right country. Out of the 50 countries that are on my shower curtain in Africa that I sit next to in the morning when I poop, and I look at the countries, and I'm like, oh, that's where Guinea is. Like Ghana, I couldn't even find it this morning, but I know it's there somewhere.
You would be great on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? You know that final challenge at the end where you pull out the things and you have to... Ghana! Okay, oh my gosh, run, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Carmen Sandiego. Definitely
Sudan! And Mimi I'm First could
Raja.
come out... Mimi I'm First could come out dressed as Carmen Sandiego.
Oh yeah, she did do that look.
She did do that look.
With that briefcase. Yeah.
I thought the live stream was very fun.
You looked beautiful.
Thank you, as did you.
Thank you. Were you in the Say My Name room, that big yellow thing?
Doon doodle doon doon.
Doon, 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 doon.
Oh wait, that's Bill's.
Oh
wait, that's Bill's.
How does Say My Name start?
Say my name, say my. It literally just starts out with that, doesn't it?
The other day, I will call you and say. Yeah, it starts out with Say My Name for sure, I think.
God damn it, Destiny's Child are good. Okay,
honey,
anyway.
Catchy.
Listen,
did you do any... Sorry, go ahead.
Did I do any what?
Any cheating?
Or
did
no.
Dipper do that on your behalf on his own accord?
Wait.
When he blatantly
Listen.
said the lip sync song was in Spanish, and there is a clue. That clue, I got no clues for my procedural show category at all, and everybody else did.
It was about you.
I didn't write them,
and you wrote the question.
Not true.
Answers.
No.
Okay, you wrote the answers.
Well, I need specificity in language is very important on podcasting because it's all we have are our voices, not our looks, not our pretty face.
How's this for specificity
Not body
in
language.
Fuck you. No, listen. Okay, no, I thought it was great. I think there could be, and Dipper, this is where we're gonna do the notes right here for the game.
I'm ready.
I know that that your job is extremely difficult because you come up with all of these questions. And so that's a very difficult task, and I thank you for doing it. I think it needed to be consistent as far as some of them were multiple choice, some of them were true and false. It needs to all be multiple choice or none. Because they kept getting multiple choice questions, and I was like, whoa.
Right.
I don't get A, B, C, or D. I just get...
Y'all kept getting true and falses, ho.
Okay. Well, that's all I'm saying.
Listen, ABCD was one of the best top fours ever.
The next ABCD.
That's all she said.
Oh, yeah.
That's all she said then.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah.
I got that.
And we'll be talking about it soon.
Oh, and we have a raffle winner.
Oh, we're going to do another? Oh, yeah. I love
Yes.
this. This name I see all the time, and I always think, oh, it's Drew Drogi's mom. But I don't know if that's true or not. But her name is Carol Drogi.
Yeah.
She won. And we're going to post the video of the raffle drawing on our Instagram and get in touch with you and send you a package of goodies, Carol.
Wait, what is the
Thank
video
you.
of the raffle drawing?
I put all the names in like a randomizer, like a spin the wheel.
Oh, and
to
you did
just
it?
Yeah, just to show that it's legit.
It is legit.
And I only put the names that voted for the blue team.
Yeah.
Legit.
Wow. Well, that's up for debate, I
Oh.
suppose. But
Did you just get an
I don't
answer
know
on your
that
phone?
They actually won.
Are we using phones now?
But you know what?
Well, I just thought it was. I'm so glad my blue team. We triumphed over the unsisterly practices of stripping princess points away from other sisters. Like
You were
I just
mad
never
about
felt so
that.
violated. I felt like someone grabbed the wig right off my
Listen,
head.
Listen, I
Yes.
wasn't.
And I watched back to see when
When what? What?
when the points were not taken away, and you instantly went. And then waited for another question to bring it up, and we're like, "May I
Because-
ask a question, please?"
Because 3
May,
seconds
please?"
prior, Big Dipper was reading the rules and said, if you get it wrong, you lose a point. But if you get it right, you win 2 points. It stuck out of my brain. I remembered it. So that is the official rules that were presented to us. And I was not cheating by bringing that up. I was correcting
Yeah, it was right.
and playing by the rule. I want to talk about Whoopi
Okay,
Goldberg on the cover
I
of
just
Variety, but we
think
have to
it
take a
was-
break. So why don't we take a break and we'll do that when we come back?
Yeah, throw it to the rainbow spotlight.
Spotlight. Okay.
It is "Stop My Bag" by DDM.
That's right. Get into it.
$100 million swag on these $50 looking big body bins. What they call me when I rear in the $1 million crib. What I need if you tryna hit, get up out my driveway. If you ain't a big spinner, bitch, I need my cash advance. I don't take checks, that's cash in hand. Could give two shits what you was thinking. I'm in my bed like Aretha Franklin. Spill tea like a clumsy waitress. Excuse me while I take a few sips. Pinky out like I was British. I ain't got time to hear the dumb shit. You can't stop my bag, bitch. You can't stop my bag. You can't stop my bag, bitch. You can't stop my bag. You can't stop my bag, bitch. You can't stop my bag. You can't stop my bag, bitch. You can't stop my bag. I think it's too heavy. I think it's too. I think it's too heavy. I think it's too.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals? I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now. There's political unrest and upheaval. There's misinformation. And it can be very daunting and very overwhelming for a lot of people.
BetterHelp is a great resource for online counseling.
That's T. They will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist with a broad range of expertise to choose from.
You'll get timely and thoughtful responses from your counselor. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions from home.
BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. And it's more affordable than traditional offline counseling with financial aid available.
So if you're looking to talk to someone or have been meaning to find a counseling service, now is the perfect time to take advantage of our special offer.
You can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/drag.
That's betterhelp.com/drag for 10% off your first month.
betterhelp.com/drag. Professional counseling done online in the comfort and safety of your own home. We are back, and Whoopi is on the cover of Variety.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Poor Dipper. Poor Dipper. One of these days, he's just going to be like, write your own fucking outlines, bitches. And we're just going to sit on Zoom and stare at each other and not know what to do.
I've seen podcasts like that.
Whoopi. No, Whoopi Goldberg is on the cover of Variety, and these photos?
Honey, it looks very Christian Siriano. All this taffeta, ruffles. She's got a real cute wig on, kind of like a perm mohawk with a bang.
Yeah,
sickening. And then what?
Sickening.
How would you describe this turquoise, pink, and white look?
It's very Saint-Tropez. It is a robin's egg turquoise trench, with a pink headscarf and a white, like, sculptural, like, beautiful
bobby hat. Yeah, it's trans flags colors, very pretty, beautiful. She looks great, and she's one of the only EGOT winners there are out there. I think there's 16 in the world.
Yeah.
Emmy, Grammy, Tony, Oscar, and she's one of them.
I love Whoopi Goldberg.
She's good in everything. Did you see the movie where she played Tiffany Haddish's mom?
What movie?
I forget the movie, but she was great.
She is great.
I hated the wig,
so
but
good.
Yeah, she's wonderful. And so check that out. It's on Variety now.
Listen up, everyone. Okay. In mom news, we have a lot of amazing podcasts, including The Chop, who are landing guests after guests, mind you. Taste was on The Chop.
And next week, Tia Coffee is on Sloppy Seconds.
No,
Today. For
Call
today
Empire.
for Tia Coffee, tomorrow for Taste.
Taste for two and two for taste.
Honey, I'll take 5 for him.
Literally great guests. I love hearing from all these divas, all on the Mom Network. Plus, Raja is telling us some amazing tales of her experiences on America's Next Top Model.
Guests on Guests want to be on top.
Yes, want to be on top, hosted by Miss Shea Coulee.
I listened to Very That on the way to Palm Springs yesterday, and Raja and Delta were just giving it, serving it.
Always.
They were talking about their new video for shoes. Hashtag Hearts Gather Round.
Hearts Gather Round. They talk about the God Warrior a little bit, which
The good mixes, yeah.
You know. And we aren't saying anything like official at this time. But there are some whispers in the, at the mom headquarters, we hear things in the hallway.
On the 17th floor, I mean, you need a key card to access, but you can hear through the vents.
Yes, top brass. We may have something very special and very new happening on Mom next week. So, just sort of like stay tuned. There might be like a little something here and there.
If everybody's good, you might get a new podcast.
Who knows? Mom's the word.
Welcome to the section of the show that we like to call
Let's get political.
We have some news. I wouldn't call it good news, but it's news.
Right.
I mean, it's better than what the other option would have been, but it's not good at all.
Right.
Former police officer Derek Chauvin has been found guilty of murdering George Floyd. The jury found Chauvin guilty on all 3 charges: second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. Sentencing will be announced in 8 weeks. The judge revoked Chauvin's bail and ordered him remanded to custody while he awaits sentencing. The remaining 3 officers responsible for the murder of George Floyd go on trial in August.
Yes.
There's been lots of studies on police homicide and stuff, and Chauvin's conviction is really rare in a system where it's uncommon to prosecute police for killing someone, let alone convict them. Only 7 officers have been charged with murder for police shootings since 2005, although an average of 15,000 deaths have happened since then, basically. So 7 out of 15,000. I don't know what we can do with that, but one 2019 study found that black men have about a 1 in 1,000 chance of being killed by police, which is nuts.
And the viral video of George Floyd's murder, which was captured by 17-year-old Darnella Frazier, has fundamentally altered the way Americans think about the police. And this is a step in the direction of reimagining justice in this country to actually be just and fair. So this is, I mean, okay, it's a piece of good news in the sense that that this person who did this is going to jail, but it's not really justice because he shouldn't be dead in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
There's no reason why. And that's why the changes have to happen in government and in the police and in the structure of the whole fucking thing. And when people say, I don't know, abolish the police sounds really crazy. It sounds really wild. Well, you know what's fucking crazy is the way it's fucking operating now. So it start over. Like literally take it apart. It's done. Turn it off and restart a thing that actually works for every single person in this country. That's what needs to happen.
Tear it up like newspaper wasn't built right now. How? This and an example of how it's still not working is another death in Ohio. Basically around the same time the verdict was being read. Police were called to respond to a teenage girl's fighting outside of a Columbus home. And when they arrived, they shot and killed a 16-year-old girl named Ma'Khia Bryant. The Columbus police have released the body camera footage, and the murder happens within 15 seconds of the footage starting. And if you watch it, like, you'll never forget it. Like, it's just, I was scrolling Instagram, and then I clicked something, and I was like, oh, God. And in my head, I'm like, I know what's about to happen. I bet somebody's going to get and yep, before I could even be like, damn, it happened. And there were no other guns involved in the fight, just a knife, and the cop still killed her. Yet you see videos of white people on Instagram screaming with knives and swords and attacking people, yet they're apprehended. Yeah. And then, you know, kids that go on mass shootings get to go to Burger King and stuff. Like, the injustice of how people are treated when there's a gun pointed at them and when there isn't a gun pointed at them is it's just like black and white. I mean, you see it right there. You see it happening every time. White officer, black child murdered. You know? This is like the second one this week.
She was 16 years old.
Yeah.
And he showed up and he started shooting.
Basically,
this is an institution that does not work at all. These are fucking deaths. These are people's children and family members who are fucking being murdered. It has to abolish the fucking police and fucking start over. Period.
We know why the murders are happening. The murders are happening because people that are put in charge of other people are given guns. In Germany,
given guns and they're undertrained. They're deeply undertrained.
21 weeks to be a cop in America. In Germany, it takes 2 years. And they've had like a single-digit amount of deaths since like 92 or something like that. All these countries have, other than America, have like way more extensive training, like a year or like 2 years in some countries to be a police officer. And in those countries, some of them don't even get guns even after all of that. So the fact that we do so much less training and then we give them more guns and tear gas and then the right to disguise themselves as army people, you know, like cops can wear fatigues now and infiltrate that way. And like, there's just so many things wrong with the system. I did hear about one good thing though. The cops in Chicago on the police like radio, somebody somehow played the verdict being read out on a loop live, so all the Chicago cops got to hear it, got to hear like that their blue lives don't matter right now. The one that shot Ma'Khia Bryant on camera they have him saying Blue Lives Matter too. Like, and then the other people hear it and it gets repeated. The fact that someone would say that, disgusting. But the next part of this podcast will be way better though, because we have the bright shining star that is Frankie Grande. So please keep listening after this break.
When you buy your car on Vroom.com, they deliver it straight to you. So you don't have to go to a dealership, which is great. Because last time I went to one...
Hi, may I help you?
A group of salesmen started smiling and walking towards me.
You want to buy a car?
I had nowhere to run.
I've got an SUV with your name on it.
I was completely surrounded.
Never go to a dealership again. Go to Vroom.com, buy a car, and we'll deliver it straight to you.
When you sell your car on Vroom.com, you get an offer in minutes. Which is great because the last time I tried to sell my car to a dealership, the salesman said,
I'll be back in a flash.
But he wasn't back in a flash. Seconds turned into minutes, minutes into hours. The kids ran wild. People kept offering me watered-down coffee. They wasted my whole weekend.
Never go to a dealership again. Go to Vroom.com to sell your car and get an offer in minutes.
Do you remember your last great trip? Something on a warm beach, recharging at that beautiful hotel with a view. Actually, when was the last time you went somewhere other than here? Well, when you're ready to book your next trip, you should check out Priceline. At Priceline, every trip is a big deal, whether it's a sunny getaway, relaxing staycation, or even a road trip. That's why they make it so easy to save up to 60% off your favorite hotels. They even have exclusive deals on flights and rental cars. Listen. When you're ready to get a big deal on your next trip, go to Priceline and save.
Oh my goodness. You know, every now and then we do like to have a tip spot on the pod. It is a known fact.
Now, these girls keep putting all their suitcases in our dressing room, but girls, please put it behind the bar or in the DJ booth when you go on stage.
Change. Some things are going to have to change around here, ladies.
You can use the bathroom mirror, not the dressing room mirror.
Ever since Tony left as the host, things have really gone downhill. That's all I'm saying. Listen, we're very excited to bring to the stage for today's illustrious tip spot, the one and only, the astounding, the illustrious, the 10 dancing toes of Frankie Grande.
I love you both so much. I literally, you can't see my face, but I'm smiling so hard. My filler is literally being pushed back up into my skull. Like, that's how hard I'm smiling.
Oh no, protect the pump.
I know, I got to protect it. I love you both. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I love you.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, thank
I'm
you.
so happy that we get to work together this weekend on Rock of Ages reunion concert.
I know. And let me tell you something. You are a professional, I must say. It is so beautiful to work with you, Willam, and like watch how beautiful you are dancing, and you're gracious and you sing full out every time. And
you
we get
hear
to
that, Alaska and Big Dipper?
Yeah,
yes.
dancing? I heard dancing.
Yes. Dancing. Well, we have a little bit. Wait till you see it. Yeah. Everybody must tune in to see our little bit that we have together. It's really good.
So wonderful. You're so wonderful.
You look beautiful. Oh my God.
Thank you so much. I'm using that touch up my appearance thing on Zoom. So I basically can look like anything and it'll look good.
I forgot that was a thing.
There's glitter on the lid.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
She's wearing her Dior Air Flash. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's Willam's go-to season 4.
Are you a 4N? Are you 4N?
Oh, yes, I am.
Me too.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Except when it's summer and, she's been in the sun for a little too much and you got to bring out that 5. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You just have to. Right. You got to match the body, Sometimes I cook. I'm Italian. I'm Sicilian. I cook.
Right.
Body girls here.
Yeah.
Francesca Grande.
Yeah, seriously.
Have you been all vaxxed up? Did you go get your test this morning in the Valley for Rock of Ages?
Yes, I did.
I got line.
Yes, and I'm vaccinated. And I got to tell you, listen, I'm rehearsing 2 shows. I'm doing double duty, which is like so wild. I did nothing for an entire year. And I have 2 shows back to back on 2 separate coasts because I have Titanic right after. I got to tell you, rehearsing in person is so awesome because like Zoom rehearsals can get a little crazy.
No, yeah. There's no replacement for being face to face with human beings.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great, even if you got to wear that gorgeous little visor that you have, Willam. Your little your Darth Maul, Darth Bane mask that's clear and looks like you could be maybe a superhero villain of some sort.
Look at Alaska's face. She's getting jealous because she wants one, but she doesn't even know what it is.
I want it. I don't even know what it is that I want it. So wait, what is Titanic? What is that?
Oh my God. Okay, so it is a musical parody of the film Titanic with Celine Dion's music. Yes, it is a Celine Dion jukebox musical. Yeah,
This is major.
I know, it's major. It's amazing. I get to play Victor Garber, so I get to play the captain, and I do get to sing I Drove All Night while crashing the boat into an iceberg.
Word. You had to escape.
The city was sticky and cool.
How does sticky and cool happen? Sticky.
I've had a few bedroom incidences that could be described as sticky and cool.
It's warm at first, but then you wake up and the next morning you're like, ooh,
it's
that's
cooled.
Sticky and cool.
You are working. Have you ever been a judge on Drag Race? I feel like you've been at the finale a couple times, right?
No, but I was the makeover challenge with Eufreka. I was Eureka and Eufreka, and I was I was terrified. That was a crazy experience.
Was RuPaul nice?
It's scary.
Oh my God. RuPaul was wonderful. RuPaul was divine. You know, it's funny because I'm sober. I'm almost 4 years. I'll be 4 years sober next June.
Congratulations.
Which is no fronts, God willing. Thank you so much. But I was only 3 months sober when I got the call to go into RuPaul. And I'm telling you, if anyone knows about early sobriety, you are a nerve. You are just open. Like everything is terrifying and scary. And I was in that workroom and I literally I think I might have shot my pants multiple times. Like just like I was terrified. But RuPaul was wonderful and so kind. And so were the girls, actually. It was an overall nice experience. But standing there on that stage, y'all, that is scary in front of those judges. I gotta say. That was scary for me.
Did you keep your heels on the whole time on stage? 'Cause some of the girls, we don't.
I did. I stayed in those 7-inch platforms the whole time, honey.
Gold star Rue girl. Willam's the same. She stayed perched and pooched in those Balenciaga heels.
Mm-hmm. Have you been watching season 13? Do you have any picks for the finale?
Yeah, oh my God. First of all, I think it's really fun. I think each girl has like a completely like unique perspective. And I think that they've done a really good job of like being very, very different. I think there's another years past where like, okay, there's a bunch of look queens, there's a bunch of fashion queens, there's a bunch of comedy queens. Each one has their own separate lane, which I think is really beautiful that they've carved out. I mean, I think Mick is just kind of like raising the bar in like a completely different way and that I've never seen before, which is why I think she deserves to take the crown this year. But having said that, I think that everyone has like these incredible individual strengths, and I don't know that there is anyone that I would say doesn't deserve it, you know?
Right. Yeah. They definitely all have charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Candy got all the nerve, honey.
She does. She's so funny, and she was a sly one for me. I didn't call her out going to the finale at all in the beginning. I was like, no, I don't see her going to the end any way, shape, or form. And then she just got funnier and more charming and more like endearing. And then there she is, and she deserves to be there.
Candy, I'm not ready to see you go.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm craving for you. I'm missing you already. Like
Candy.
Oh my God. Like Candy. And the turn and the look to camera, they're like, oh God, should have been in slow-mo. It was so good.
The nails. She was like, I'm still gonna act with these nails. Even though, You know how you hand act when you have nails on.
Oh, the drama. Oh, you want me to stay?
I love them all so much.
Cancel the car.
And speaking of Gottmik, I mean, Gottmik won Snatch Game. I feel like Snatch Game is kind of like extra points if you win Snatch Game.
He won Snatch and the Ball. Those are two pretty big challenges.
It's major. It really could be any of the divas, and it's really I'm lactating. I cannot wait for Friday.
Simone won so many she couldn't even remember which one she won. She's like 5 or 7.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. I'm also a huge fan of UK, by the way. Like, I mean, there was nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? In quarantines. So I was like, let's just watch all of them that I could possibly find anywhere. And I was a big fan of Lawrence Cheney. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And hi, I'm Bimini. It's real great. I'm real glad to be here. My name's Bimini. I got big lips. She's so funny. I love the UK.
Your boyfriend's been thoroughly indoctrinated into the RuPaul's Drag Race franchise.
Yes. Okay. So the funny story, of which I'm glad you brought it up, Willam, is I'm dating. He's wonderful. He's a gamer. Like in many ways, he's kind of a straight man. Like, you know, like those are the kind of things that he like. So he did not understand drag whatsoever, and then he starts dating me, and I'm like drag. Like I'm basically a drag queen. You know,
he pulled his dick out the first time, and there was a sequin on it. He's like, that was inside of you?
Yeah. Exactly. And the many other things, the glitter trail that runs from all orifices of my body. And he was like, "Oh,
Orifice. She was in Saturday Night Fever. I loved her." And Legally
she's so. I'm texting her and telling her you said that. And so he didn't know anything about drag queens, and I'm trying to get him into it and trying to get a thing. He was like, I don't know if I like drag, except Willam. I like Willam. And it was you are the one
Somebody
person
has to like me best.
that he knew because he loves live singers. He loves live singers, and you are a live singer, and you're very good. But now he is obsessed with Drag Race. During the quarantines, we have watched all of them together, and he is obsessed. I took him to his first drag brunch in Palm Springs this weekend.
Wow.
He loved it. It was hosted by Mayhem. She was so funny. Guys, life is coming back, and it's so exciting.
It really
is. Even though life is back, there's still some great online things happening. And tickets for both of Frankie's show, Rock of Ages, which is the 24th tomorrow, and for Titanic, which is May 2nd, are available at frankiegrandetickets.com. And there's VIP options for both shows that feature Zoom chats and digital meet and greets and amazing upgrades and options.
Yeah, and there's an after show, the Backstage Pass, which apparently is now like this whole other big thing that we're both doing. Willam, you're doing it too, right?
Yes, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know, but there's an after show, and there's like an acoustic moment and like maybe trivia. I don't know, but anyway, that sounds fun. I guess I'm in charge now, so you're in it.
So fun.
Oh gosh.
I love that you came on. Thank you for stopping by, Frankie.
I love you both so much. Thank you for having me.
Love you too.
I'll see you on digitally, and hopefully you will in person very soon in Alaska as soon as humanly possible. I love you both. Thank you.
Next time you see her, wave a 20 so she knows it's you.
Okay, I will. I'll get out the 100. I mean, it's been a while. I've been saving my bucks.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, honey, you deserve it.
Rubucks. And I really enjoy Frankie Grande. He's so talented, and watching him twirl in this Rock of Ages thing. There's so many people in it. Tom Lenk, Laura Bell Bundy, James Carpinello, Michelle Mazie, who was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. She's the one that says, I don't know, I'm a temp. When Homegirl does the QED, she's in it. We have so many big stars in Rock of Ages. Carrie Butler is in it. So many wonderful performers, and I hope that people tune into it. I get a couple little numbers. It's so much fun. And Becca Sweetser, you know her from Battle of the Seasons. She choreographed a lot for that, and she did.
Yes.
She's the choreographer.
Amazing.
Her husband's the writer and the director, Dorenzo.
Wow.
It's going to be a great fucking show. So please get tickets. I'm going to put tickets links for Rock of Ages in my Instagram too. And now we're going to take a break, and you can use that break to listen to the ads or get tickets for Rock of Ages.
Titanic.
That sounds awesome. I want to see that too.
No, it's We are back again, giving you a dose of what's happening. We got more yes gods than the Vatican.
Ooh, DJ, play that track.
This is the moment in the show where we go spelunking deep inside the DMs.
We have a message from Mari.
Mari says, "Hello, Alaska, Willam, Dipper, and esteemed guests. Did you happen to catch Rue saying, keeping with our motto of safety first at the beginning of the season 13 episode? I find this ironic, given the pit crew still don't have shoes. Thoughts? Unfortunately, I don't have a dick and or balls pick for you. Love you all. Stay blessed and highly favored. Best, Mari."
Like we always say, safety first.
When did they say that before we ran at a table on wheels with glass vases? When have they ever said safety first? They never said safety first.
When y'all went wrestling in a ring with minimal training.
Oh, when I broke my wrist? Yeah. When they made cheerleaders do flips. 13-year-old, 40 and 30-year-old men. Yeah,
breaking Eureka's knee in half.
Jesus, safety first. Safety like 15th, bitch. How dare you, RuPaul? How dare you?
Listen, no. I mean, I'm glad that they do take safety really seriously at Drag Race, because if they didn't, we wouldn't have a show to watch. So I'm glad that they do. And clearly they do.
Yeah, until one of the pit crew steps on a nail and gets tetanus. That's how my great grandma died. She stepped on a nail and then she got tetanus.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's why I'm passionate about people wearing shoes. Like, it's affected me. Not that I know her.
Oh my God. That's why you have so many shoes, because you care about safety.
Shoes.
You care about protective safety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's get some safety.
Let's get some safety. This safety is $300.
Okay. This message comes from Gabs. Hi, Divas and Dipper. Just finished the live. It was so fun. Thank you for yet another show. Yet another show.
Thank you.
Yet another show.
Thank you.
As a recently engaged woman myself, I couldn't help but notice a ring on Alaska's finger.
Ooh.
Is she engaged? Congratulations if she is, Gabs. Well, it was on my right ring finger. So is that where the engagement ring goes?
I don't know. I never got one from my husband. He gave me a Rolex.
The wedding ring finger is the left ring finger.
But you were on live, so it was flipped around.
See, okay. It's a misunderstanding. I am not, as far as I know, engaged at this time.
Is that a flash mob behind you?
And who know, I mean, if I do get engaged, I'll probably do a paid partnership with K Jewelers on Instagram. So,
I could see a Sheelopement in your future for sure.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, that's what I would do. I would be really secretive about it, and no one would fucking
bridesmaids gowns from Burlington Coat Factory. They're more than great coats. I mean, honestly,
they're more than great coats. Don't get it twisted.
From this next letter comes from Jay. He says, "Good morning and maybe evening, Alabaster Thimble Clamp, Wilton A. Blige, and Small Ladle. Hope this finds you moderately well. I just started dating someone that I find myself heavily enamored with. Unfortunately, he has come into my life and my mouth, wink wink, at a time when I'm still dealing with medical issues from an important organ. It's now affecting my performance in bed, and my doctors want me to start on hormone therapy due to it dropping my testosterone. My dick is gorgeous, and he thinks so too. He really loves sex, and I don't want to disappoint him, but don't know how to bring up that I can't do everything as much as I would like. Here's a pic of my little buddy for your viewing pleasure. Honey, this ain't little. That's big buddy, wherever he goes. He blows. This dick.
Oh my God.
This dick wouldn't fit in the drawer that it is pictured in front of. Not unless you put it diagonally.
And it's longer than the bath mat from where we're seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's what I would say in response to the question. Also, I love that your bathroom is clean. The mat looks really nice. The tile
grout is
looks
beautiful.
Fabulous. I mean, you can barely see any of it behind the prodigious, gigantic member throbbing. Men.
The veins.
Men touching men. Their husky voices whispering to one another.
Rubbing up against one another.
Holding each other.
I would say no, you got to be honest about this. Just be honest. Put it up front. Don't try and like lie or conceal it. There's nothing wrong with what you just told us. Tell him.
Tell him that your dick don't work as it should. I have another thing that you could do. If you want to go the opposite end of the truth, you could.
Oh my God.
You could do a dom sub thing and tie him up and leave him there for a little bit, and then just come back when your dick's hard again, and just like tickle him with a feather, or like bring in some friends to poke at him. Like there's other things that you can do that could build up the anticipation for him and give you more start time or cheat time to get it working or pumping.
Yeah, and there are plenty of things you can do.
And maybe it's the person you're with. Maybe if you found someone more inspiring, a podcast that you could possibly, a podcaster, you could possibly cast that
so
wand.
You want the dick. So you're trying to break them up. You're trying to break them up so you can have the dick all to yourself. I see what's going on here.
That's not true. I also want the balls.
Listeners, let it be known. Willam will try to steal your man.
Do not leave him in a room with me. Do not.
Will use this vast platform for her own dick-hungry needs.
Honey, I hit on everything because at one point someone will say yes, even if they're confused.
The next message comes from Jake. Dear Alaska, Willam, Dipper, and possible illustrious guest. I'm a longtime listener and a huge fan of the pod. A big thanks for all the laughs and lightness during these crazy times. It's been great listening to your commentary of season 13, aka Ground Drag Day. Though I must say the only thing more jaw-dropping than Simone's runways are the backbends and contortions you two have made to excuse some of Candy's looks. Seriously, Simone Biles needs to add you to her coaching team for Tokyo. I don't know what that means. Okay.
She's a gymnast.
For the record, I love Candy. I think she's amazing television and an incredible queen, but a boot is a boot. Hearing you justify the beast look in particular was impressive. We get it. You love Candy, but let's be real. If any other queen wore that lime green morph suit with astroturf titties and minge combo and a plastic alien wrapped to their back, you would have gone to town. I mean, I guess you aren't alone, as the judges seem to slide over it too. Insert controversy noise. You were a bit more critical of the pockets look, but again, if it were another queen, I'm sure you would have went all the way in. Love you both, just calling it as I sees it. I have attached some dick pics in the hopes that gets me on the pod. I look forward to Willam's description of my cock and Alaska's appraisal of the artfulness of the shots. I have even included one with balls. Lots of love, Jake. Okay, first of all, Jake. Do you want to talk about the dicks first?
First of all, Jake, it's nice to see you again. And
we'll start with compliment, insertion.
What
the fuck?
This
ain't right.
This is right. This is right.
This
Every day
ain't
of the
right.
week. He's hairy. He is he knows all his buttons. She's playing with her nipples in one. The sofa looks like a
Corinthian leather.
Corinthian leather. Yep.
Yeah,
Corinthian
it is.
leather.
Yeah, for sure.
The transition from wood to tile in the bathroom to the rest of the home is seamlessly done with a dick. The dick
I
is
like
covering
that shiplap kind of floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a shiplap if he tries to put that in me.
This is okay.
That's
well,
big.
there's a lot. I mean, wow. Okay. I like the wood paneling on
Me
the
too.
floor in the
Oh,
bathroom.
okay.
That's
That
really
works.
cute.
Yeah, the balls are great. Balls are wonderful.
There's a metallic cock ring.
Yeah.
Oh, a glint of silver spotted.
Which you know what they say, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe. So that's a pretty big hoop right there.
Honey. I liked Candy's green look. I thought it was crazy and cool. I don't think it was a beast. And I think we did say that. It wasn't beast-like. But yeah, I didn't mind it. Her pockets one was terrible. It looked like the inside of a pocket lint, maybe.
And yes. And here's the thing. Okay. And you keep saying if it was any other queen, you would have gone in, you would have criticized them more. And it's sort of like, yes. Personality and who the queen is matters so much in drag. Certain queens can fucking get away with some nonsense bullshit because they are able to make a joke out of it or pass it off with their personality. Like that's drag to me.
Yeah.
And drag for me has never been about, is it the most expensive or the most rhinestone or the most this or that? Look, okay, no, the beastly look was fucked up. Yes, it was wrong. It was wrong for the assignment. But you know what? The judges gave her a pass. I give her a pass. And it became very recognized as one of the worst looks of the season, which is memorable, which is a blessing.
Until the pockets one came up, basically.
The pockets look, we discussed the elements that were wrong with it. I would have liked to see it with different styling, different hair, and different makeup, and see how that went.
I would have liked to seen it in the trash. And the wig too. Burn that. The wig was terrible. She did not look like she wanted to be on the runway in that outfit. So like, there's no need to
And she didn't.
Yeah.
She said she did it.
We don't need to talk about it anymore. She knew it was a fail, but like she's done so many other great things. There's a reason she was picked by the AAA girls to be in our show in 2017. She's a star. She's got star quality. And if you don't have star quality, leave.
Personality really does count in drag to me. So yeah, no, I am going to criticize her probably.
Should have used some of that counting for the math portion of our live stream, doll. Thank you so much for listening to Hot Goss this week.
Dare you. Thank you to Francesca Grande, Eufreka O'Hara, Frankie Grande. And don't forget to get tickets to the Rock of Ages concert, which is happening tomorrow. And Titanic is happening in May and you can get tickets for those things at frankiegrandetickets.com.
And send us a little note, send us some pictures, send us anything you want to racechaserpodcast@gmail.com.
And as always, we have bonus video content available on patreon.com/Willam. New video just went up today where we redo a season 13 makeup guru mini challenge. Ooh, girl. Ooh. Honey, the
Carissa.
look. It's really about the looks. I mean, this is not a gimmick where this is a makeup masterclass. Pretty much.
Miss Fame, eat your heart out. As always, we have bonus
Hated
video
by shame.
We have bonus content
That's what
available.
this video is.
I look gorgeous. We have bonus video content available at patreon.com/ we just read that. We will continue to release some of our Patreon content from 2019 for free now on YouTube. True story. I just made the video where we do the mini challenge with the duct tape. Where you where
I saw that come up, and I know that you were crowned the winner on the episode, but I don't know, rewatching the tapes, I'm a little.
I think the winner was a queen called Who Cares.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we had a proper adjudication. But if you go and check out the YouTube, you can drop a comment below and subscribe to both of our channels and let us know who you think won, or as the kids say, she ate. Ooh, she ate.
And you, in that red look, that became cover photo for our Drag Race UK season 1.
I mean, if that's not a winner, I don't know what is. But I can't adjudicate that. It's far outside my scope.
That's not top 4 behavior.
Baby.
You can follow us on Instagram at Willam, at the Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, at Mom Podcasts.
And the link on Instagram, Race Chaser Pod, also has lots of resources and places to donate money in support of the BLM movement, and a link to aapip.org and their resource directory to help combat increased anti-Asian violence.
That's right. Wear a mask, wash your hands, stay safe and healthy, and we will be back next week with more piping, steaming,
Zazz.
Give it some zazz. Hot Goss is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. Mixed and mastered by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is graciously provided by ATF Enterprises.
This Goss is hot.